Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Disco Elysium. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today, right here with Lena. She was telling us all about cryptozoology. Well, she didn't tell us all about cryptozoology. She told us a little bit about it. What is this? Why is this different? The tomatoes are so thinly sliced, you can see through them.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
It's Gorachi Kupek over here. Stay masculine, my dude. I'll see you... No, don't run. I'll see you later. You can't do anything about that. Oh! Look who she is.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated.
She smiles coldly.
Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
I just wanted to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms. Also, her name right there. Do you remember Lizzie? Do you remember the candy? The skin-like candy? Yep. She's the one.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest, if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
Yeah, logic. I was talking about that before. Are you Lizzie, Elizabeth? Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
She points to the tall man by the table.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands, in her face.
Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
And what's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor.
She crosses her arms.
Do you have hearing problems?
What if I want to talk to you, though, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
And obviously this is a very political discussion, and we have a political choice over here. The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional, that's probably the ultra-liberal. Potentially the moralists, I don't know. The privatization is not unlawful, it's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know what that is. Could be fascist, I don't know. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. That, I believe, is the moralist one. And I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? And this is the communist one. And a good example of why I say the communist lines of this game tend to be a little bit tanky, as I've mentioned before. Let's go with this one. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists.
Get sober.
Her expression stiffens.
Do your job. Ask your questions and get the hell out of Martinez.
Yeah, what are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter, devoid of joy.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
A gruff humph from the table.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people.
She shakes her head.
But we digress.
I should talk to Titus then. That's Titus right there. It's a bowl. There's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. I did what? Can't remember shit. I was wasted, says that guy over there, I think. How many of them do we have over here? I don't do karaoke, man. I'm too good. Titus, you were told to keep a low profile. Monica's titties are big, says that one over there. Monica. I don't... That is a very matter-of-factly statement for such a what, raunchy? Raunchy subject, I suppose. Her titties are big. That is that. What a weird line. Anyway, I want to take your money. Blackout drunk, here I come. Okay, so going back to counting them. We have 3 and 3. We have 7 of them over here. We have pictures over there as well. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Hawthorn bushes.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
I'm gonna look out the window. It's not time yet, though. I don't know what it is. Let's see.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
I'm gonna squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Let's revert my gaze. I really don't know what that is. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. That's... Yeah, the pop-up was just this new check that we can't make. We will when it is time. I don't know when it will be, though.
This is where you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. I'm not going to say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Oh, it's the tedious guy. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him.
He looks around.
A real looker, that one.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff.
Glenn nods along.
Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
He slaps his forehead.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy.
He takes a sip from his can.
You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny,
The lieutenant says without a smile.
but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt, like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it
He says.
from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this
He looks you dead in the eye.
together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
So you just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
No.
The woman interjects.
These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
You murdered him just like that. No remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
The chaise, it's pronounced chaise, my dude. It's French for chair, and it's an allusion of the to the electric chair, I believe, most likely. It might be. It might be the where the chair that the people who are accused of crimes sit in court. I don't know how it is said in English. Certainly not in French, but there's a specific term for that bench. Well, in Portuguese it is bench, but it doesn't have to be a bench because it's a very culturally dependent sort of expression. Either way, I think it just means that I arrest people.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. Yes, but these were all bad people, criminals, the scum of the earth. Titus grins.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was coming to him.
And who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a hardy boy without arresting all hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head. I don't have to. I'm going to address Elizabeth. One of them was more complicit than others.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
She sounds almost helpful,
No.
the lieutenant says, calmly.
We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
He takes a sip.
We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet.
Titus gives Glenn a stern look.
He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? A representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
The lieutenant pretends to check his notes.
No,
He stresses.
I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
She turns to you.
Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why did you kill him?
Why?
He hisses through his teeth.
'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary? That's it?
And
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade,
The man spreads his arms.
right here in our bar.
I can't prove it. But I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm Oranese goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either. But he fucking did. Right there.
He points at the stage.
Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong.
He roars.
He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his mouth.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
That connects to what Joyce said. She had heard that the guy had, the hanged man had, because that's the name of the case. The hanged man had raped somebody.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over.
He cracks his knuckles.
That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
He shakes his head in disbelief. Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
He repeats like a parrot. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No.
There's a moment of silence.
You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots,
The small man points at you.
and you fucks.
Things aren't quite right here, are they? They are not, but I think I will be able to bring that up a little bit more. Wasn't he a trained killer from Warren's special forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think?
He looks at the woman.
You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Not yet, yeah. Where did this overpowering happen?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar.
He looks around.
It happened right here.
Things aren't quite right here, are they? With a +1 because Shanky might be lying. That it happened right here.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
First, tell me who's solid?
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
That's Shanky.
Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
That's Eugene. Who's cracking under the pressure? This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They have smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain.
A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough, and he'll crack.
There's something you're not telling me.
Fuck off, copper.
He just shakes his head.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Hey you, I'm gonna turn to the big guy. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky.
The big boss steps in.
Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Right. I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
So what are we going to do now? I'm going to conclude the questioning.
Nothing.
Her reply comes sharp.
Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that.
He grabs another beer.
You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Nice. Okay. I also have an authority check over here. A white authority check that is incredibly impossible. It's a -1. But that should be fine. I'm not good at authority in either way. I'm not going to even try that. Because the embarrassment that might come might kill me, or we'll see. We'll see. Now, let's scan the room first.
No.
He points at himself.
I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Shouts the scrawny, rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing in the front.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner, with a plectrum hanging from his neck.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down.
A blonde man in his 30s agrees.
No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Saramirizian. That's another name. Also, the plectrum, that's a guitar pick. That's what that is. It's just a fancy name for what it is. It's the old school name for a guitar pick.
Yeah.
The fat guy in the middle lets out a little chuckle.
You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company.
Titus puts an end to it.
Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
A picture of what?
Of the actors here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
Oh, I'm gonna be good at doing that. We have 2 things telling me that I'm gonna be better at doing it. So yeah, I want to talk about the hanging again, just in case something changed.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
A burst of laughter in the room. The little guy is the loudest.
Good one, Titus.
He fawns. No more questions.
About fucking time.
I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah,
He doesn't seem worried.
by friends. You mean his squad mates from Cronell?
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
There's snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yeah, they are forming some kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come.
Blondie yells across the cafeteria.
The Hardy boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here.
He points to the ground.
We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Glenn is the blondie, the one that just talked.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
He punches Blondie on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own.
He cracks open his vest to give you a glimpse of his holster.
We got Easter 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor.
He takes a sip of beer to bide his time and then tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
This Granel is bad news. You know that, right? A spray of beer.
So are the local gangs, the fucking Barmy Army, and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh?
He points south.
Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals, special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Joyce said they've gone rogue. Nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise.
He mutters.
They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay, I'm gonna complete with a shrug.
What do you mean, okay?
He jerks forward a bit. I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't.
He shakes his beer at you.
Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
We got a +2 because we warned about the tribunal here with the authority. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I might actually try that. I think I can come back to this line of questioning. Oh, I definitely can. Yeah. I'm going to take off now. Oh, he's stepping back.
Kingdom of Conscience.
Give it to me.
The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing. Oh boy. Okay, well, that was the problem, and that is the solution. The solution is that my logic and volition have been raised to 5, which is actually not that bad at all, because my volition is terrible. That's the learning cap. The skills themselves haven't been raised. But I like this. Moralist dialogue options heal you +1 morale. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Anyway, that's going to be that for this episode. I'm Colonel RPG. And this has been Disco Elysium. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.